Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Anywhere with Kristen. If you are just finding me, recently, my husband, son, and my dog, Pimenta, can't forget any of those, moved from the United States to central Portugal, where we have been living for the past 3 months. So the reason why I'm traveling this time is I'm doing something I've never done before. And that is, I am surprising my parents with a trip home. I'm just gonna show up at their door on Thursday and say, hey, I thought I'd come home for dinner. I'm hoping that there is no major medical issues when I do this. My parents are very loving parents and they have been missing me a lot. And so I figured now is a great time. I got a super cheap flight and I am ready to head back over to the United States for the first time in 3 months. So let's get packing together. So the first thing I want to share about how I travel is that I do not travel with a check-in bag, even if it is included in the cost of my ticket. I pack really versatilely for a trip. I do my research, I check the weather online, and then I pack things that I can wear over again, or the material is something that has layers. Travel has so many opportunities of going wildly off the track. And I just like to minimize all of that to keep life simple. Finally, I really like to maximize my speed. If I even bring one check-in bag, I'm already adding like a half an hour to 45 minutes minimum to my trip. That is kind of my vibe, but even if you're bringing a check-in bag, a lot of times you can use these tips and tricks too. Numero uno. Maximize the size of your carry-on bag allowed by your airline. I buy my ticket online, I take a deep breath, I check the luggage allotment inches allowed on the airline I am flying, and then I go find this in the toolbox. I get my measuring tape and I measure the exact allowed size of the carry-on bag allowed. I can't tell you how important this has been for me because sometimes I'll see people in the airport with these teeny tiny carry-ons and they're just packed to the gills and it's just a lot. For me, I'd rather just have the maximum size bag. Now, because I travel a lot, I invest in the type and quality of bag that I bring. For me, I really like the Travel Pro brand of carry-on. It's really durable, the wheels move really well, and I just really love this bag. I take it everywhere with me. Number 2, I have a personal item trick. Almost all airlines allow you to bring a personal item to fit in the seat underneath in front of you. Many people bring the wrong kind of personal item. So what I like to do is I like to maximize my personal item space by really getting 2 items for the price of 1. I take my cute Michael Kors bag, which is super versatile. It matches everything and it acts as a messenger bag. Easy to keep my passport, my cash, items in the front. And also it's just cute. It matches everything. Right before I get on board, I wrap it up and I put it inside of a versatile Samsonite backpack. So really what I'm doing is I'm really maximizing the space, but I also have a backpack for day travel and a cute purse that I can use in restaurants or concerts. I'm really getting both things for the same price. Number 3, I like to download my favorite movies and TV shows to my phone during my packing process. I don't want to think when I get to the airport. Wireless access in airports isn't always the best, and I like to just download and have them ready when I'm on the plane anyway. For me personally, I like to choose mindless TV shows and movies. One of my favorites happens to be The Office. 30-minute increments, I get some laughs, I'm entertained, and I can watch that show over and over again. Number 4, download your favorite music that you can listen to as soon as you get to the airport. For me, I love instrumental music that I can play in the background. Personally, I like meditation, yoga, worship, or classical music that can just be playing in my earphones as I'm going through the process in the airport. Number 5, I have some real charger musts. Having enough battery power in your phone is really important and minimizes your stress in the airport. For me, I like to have my phone at 100% battery. And then I also carry with me a temporary battery charger. I love this thing. This thing charges fast. It's the Energizer brand. I also carry with me this kind of charger where I can charge my watch. I can charge multiple different types of devices. On this note, I also carry all of my chargers in a handy dandy little zippy bag, because no one wants to be digging at the bottom of a backpack in the airport trying to find that one cord they need. Been there, done that, no thank you. I try to be cute, but I also try to be practical. So I like to wear elastic waist and long flowing pants. These are like my go-to. I think these particular pants have seen more than one flight over the years, and I keep wearing them because they keep on working for me. Highly recommend. I like to wear my Allbirds cute little flats. These flats are great for taking on and off at security checkpoints. And really, they're just comfortable, they breathe. Yeah, I just love these things. They work for me every time. When I am traveling from the United States over to Europe, one of the things that I must do is prepare for sleep on an overnight flight. I hate jet lag, and I try to do everything to minimize the jet lag feeling upon my arrival. So I take Tylenol PM, I take a melatonin, and I try to fake out my brain to sleep on the plane. I don't care what that airline is serving. I don't care what free drinks there are. If I want a drink, I get it before I get on the flight. I take my sleeping helps, and I try to fake myself into the idea that I'm tired. In addition to taking my sleeping meds 1 hour before I get on the plane, is I also have fake out watches. So I found this one on Amazon. It has 2 faces. So I keep one on Eastern Standard Time and one on Portugal time, which happens to be a 5-hour difference. So when I get to the airport, I start looking at the other watch hand, the one that I am traveling to. I try to fake my mind into thinking that I'm tired because it's time to sleep. I start thinking to myself, looking at the other watch face, wow, it's midnight. No wonder why I'm tired. That really helps me because I'm faking out my mind into thinking more about I'm tired because it's late. In addition, I also prepare on a physical level with items that help me feel like I can sleep. This includes a super attractive satin bonnet that I wear on my head. I will demonstrate for you. And then I wear my eye patch that is one of those kinds that's like all black, covers up everything. I wear a very charming mouth guard. And I put earplugs on. And I have my lip balm. By the time that plant... This looks ridiculous. Okay. Hang on. Aren't you so glad you got to see that, guys? How's my hair? Cute? I'm a little vain for this part, I have to say, but I'm trying to demonstrate the importance of number 10 to you. Whatever it takes for you to fake out your body, to shut down fast, this is the way that works for me. Everything is ready to go in my personal item so that when I get on that plane, nighty night. So that is my top 10 tips and tricks to having a sane and comfortable flight, whether you're in economy or first class. So what do you think? Did I miss anything, guys? If you have special tips and tricks that you do, please leave them in the comments below, and I will try them on my next flight. So I'm really excited to see my parents in just a couple of days. I'm taking you along with me. Let's see if we can actually surprise them and they don't find out ahead of time.